There he is, the miscreant, Danny Prophet. Danny, being a good boy? Being a good boy? Hey everybody, welcome back to Mill. Why I went in and had lunch and then came back out and I just milled, I think, 3 more logs. And I got 1 more to go today. And then I'm going to call it a day. And then try to mill probably the last few of what he's looking for tomorrow. We are milling 4x4 oak fence posts for a horse farm, Highlander Farm, if you want to look it up. And got one nice straight one up here. I milled all the problem logs. I'll show you what we ended up with so far. And I got Danny out here with me, so I got to keep an eye on him too, but he's actually behaving himself remarkably well. He actually went in the house on his own a couple times, so he kind of knows he's in trouble and doesn't want to push things. So Danny is over there laying on the lumber bunk. This is the log we got up here. It is approximately, if I had to give you a guess, 10 feet long, and it does have a little rot spot in it. Hopefully that doesn't go very far. We've got a whole bunch of 4x4s up here. I got 4, 8, 12, 13 of them up here. And they were looking for the quote that I got. I said, how many do you need? And he said, dozens. So what we're going to do, I think I'm going to give you this view here. This STELLICUT band is cutting unbelievable right now. Hopefully I can avoid that one little chunk of dirt right there. There's dirt all over this log, but we are going to go ahead and cut it. I do have to raise that end up a little bit, and let's just go to mowing. I was kind of in a rhythm, but videoing kind of breaks my rhythm. So let's see if we can get it raised up and get to mowing. Hopefully you guys can see me. But I mean, this STELLICUT band, this resharp it's cutting through this oak like it's not even there. I mean, I don't even have to push on it. It's amazing. Now I think this is a scarlet oak. I'm not sure, but just judging on the bark. And we've already discussed he's going to start treating his posts so that he doesn't need all white oak or locust or anything like that. That he works at a construction company, a big one, that he can have a 55-gallon drum of oil and put like 3 feet of waste oil in it and then leave his posts in there till he uses it. Good alternative to having to cut $1 million white oak all the time. Now I'm going to raise the end up. That actually looks pretty good. So let's go to mowing it apart. Hopefully we get to see this STELLICUT band after, I don't even know how many, I don't know, 5 or 6 white oaks or something like that were all dirty. Basically what I'm doing on every log, since I don't know what they're going to yield, is I'm shaving into them. This is 13 high, we'll go right there, try to get 4 out of it. And I did a pretty good job of leveling this log. That's pretty even jacket cut there. We'll drop down to 12, take a cut and flip it. This STELLICUT band is cutting perfectly flat. It's just absolutely singing through the stuff. What I do with my flitches now, before I edge them off, is I list them on Facebook Marketplace in a bundle. So when I have all these flitches, before I take them and edge them off, I just list them as a bundle on Facebook Marketplaces like white oak and black oak, and list them for like 20 bucks if somebody wants to come take them all. And people have been taking them all. And it's way worth my time to not edge those off. So let's flip it. All right, man, I'm assuming that this side will be about the same, somewhere around 12. I'm still got it jacked up. 12 looks a little low. I'm going to go to 13 and cut it there. You'd always go with your first instinct. If I went at 12, it would have saved me a cut. Go back, cut it at 12 and flip it. I will get my flitch off and we'll spin it. Can't tell you how good this band's cutting. God forbid I hit a piece of metal with it. Let's come down to somewhere around 11. 10, 9. Cut it there. Let's spin it up and then we'll start peeling weight off it. All right, somewhere around 8. That looks like a good cut. I've got some weight on the other side. Let's see if I can take it at 9. Try it there. That was a good job to take it at 9. That was a nice job, a nice space. Now I got some room the other way. I think I'd rather deal with that other side first. Let's take the worst wane that we can find. Let's see where we're at here. Looks like we were at 9. Yep, let's take it at 8. And before I cut it in half, just to make sure I don't have to go to 7 1/8. and cut them at 3.5. Just take a look around this log. I got a little bit of sapwood down there I might want to take off. So I think it makes sense to take the 7 1/8, 7 1/8, and then cut it at 3.5. So I got some little teeny bit of sapwood here. I'm going to flip it up, take the other side. All right, let's see where we were here. There's 9. That's where we were. Let's take it to 8. Maybe we can clean it all up at 8 and make a board. Guys, I wish I could tell you how good this band's tracking right now. It's just awesome. It's like, for this mill and this horsepower right now, and whatever my band speed is, feet per second, this band is perfect. Probably take it to 7 1/8 and cut it in half at 3.5. And we'll go back and cut it in half at 3.5, and then we'll spin it up on its side and do the same thing. Kept the log nice and balanced. Danny, right here, right now. I see you. We'll go to 7 1/8. My goodness, this band is cutting great. Cut it in half to 3.5, and we are all done. See my saw head down this end. Oh, I cut that whole thing with my water out. Cut that whole thing with my water out. So when you put this mill to bed, what you want to do is you want to back your clamp out, put it down, bring your stops all the way up so that you have something to go against. When you drop your next log up here, we can bring our toe boards up a little bit so we can get underneath it, fill it. Time. Yeah. Danny's being good for once. And we're mowing through it. I think we're at, I don't know, 17? Something like that. So if I pull one more decent sized log out there, if I find a decent sized one where I can get a 16-inch cant, I'll have the whole order. 16, I could get 4 wide, 4 down, another 16. It'd actually give me a little more. Now he'll take all I cut. So if I can find one where I got a 16-inch cant or even a 12-inch cant, to where I got 9, I'd meet the total order either way. But that's what I will do tomorrow, and we'll kick these out the door and get paid for them, and away we go. So for the little miscreant over there who is staring around, but he's being very, very good for once, and myself, we always appreciate the watch. I don't know that you learn too much on this one other than how to kind of cut into a log and get rid of all the all the sapwood and wane and stuff like that by continually rolling it. Now, I know that would stink if you were doing it manual, but it does make sense because, you know, these are perfectly clean. So it does make sense doing it that way and shaving them down if you can. Now, it's a lot easier, obviously, with hydraulics, but it's a completely viable way to do it and keep everything centered. You're shaving all the tension off. You're taking the log down nice and even. As you saw, the way it came down was pretty much the same outside cut all the way around, and then all the way around it again. Came down nice and even, nice straight, no tension 4x4s, and we're on to the next one. So tomorrow, hopefully, we'll cut the last log and he can come get them, and we get another rotor kicked out the door. So for now, for Danny and myself, Pirate Solutions out.